Hello everyone and welcome back to Intense Wrestling Mountaintop. This is the last Mountaintop of 2K18. After this we'll be headed ever closer to WWE 2K19. And this week we're doing a crossover with GHC. But before we do that, we're going to be checking up on Black Death. Black Death says he has a message for Aaron Storm. Obviously, we're not seeing the world champion until IW finale. Currently suspended from all wrestling activity, so he will not be here. But Black Death says he still has something to say to Aaron Storm. We're going to see here now what the Intercontinental Champion has to say to the World Champion here. Now, for those who aren't aware, Black Death and Scarecrow, after being attacked by Aaron Storm and the Storm System in a flexing by Aaron Storm to try and take out all the remaining dark talents of Intense Wrestling, seem to have started fighting back. You know, they seem to have been constantly going after the Storm System just as much as the Anarchists have. And, well, they're saying they're going to do a lot worse than the Anarchists. Oh God! I had a feeling with the interruptions in the replay, something was going on. Could there be more of them, or is it just they're holding back their power? Like, what's going on? His anger. Okay, so there must be like another person, more people. I don't. How big does this? How far does this go? April the 11th. That's very soon. That's IW finale. I swore this hand is. I'm not even Aaron Storm and I got some chills down my spine. I can't lie, God. Black Death, that he has thrown the gauntlet. Anyway, we move on to the first match of the evening. Theodore Franklin is taking on Don Lee in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So Theodore Franklin and Don Lee have been coming to blows the past few weeks. Theodore Franklin going over to GHC to mouth off about GHC. And then Don Lee coming out and arguing with Theodore Franklin. And then at our own shows, IW, Don Lee came out and beat up Theodore Franklin. These two have a bit of a storied past. They do not like each other. That's the most I can really say about that. They absolutely hate each other's guts. And, well, it looks like the next chapter possibly the final chapter in their rivalry is being written here tonight. As we hope to try and put this to bed in this IW-GHC crossover. Reason for the crossover, by the way, is GHC is currently on hiatus. Nothing wrong, the person who does the commentary usually just can't get to his mic at the moment, and we want to try and stockpile footage. That's actually non-kayfabe reason as well. He can't get to his mic and we need to stockpile footage. Anyway, in here comes Don Lee. Oh God, Don Lee is a vicious brute of a man. Incredibly sinister, just someone to be very wary of. Now, Theodore Franklin currently in the ring. Theodore Franklin, not the strongest wrestler by any means, certainly not the fastest, but incredibly tough, incredibly durable, is known to be able to take a fair set of blows. And I think he's going to need it. I've seen Don Lee in action. Don Lee bust open Rebellion, which is incredibly rare. Like, we saw in GHC Extra, if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. We saw Rebellion beat up 3 people. 3 people, one at a time, all in a row. Don Lee busted open Rebellion, and I think did some important work in getting Trevor to be able to pin Rebellion. The match begins now, and Don Lee comes rushing over. Oh, drives the face right into the knee. And then just standing strikes, but now Theodore, oh, with the Manhattan drop. Good lord. Now look at Theodore Franklin trying to go at it with Don Lee, but Don Lee unfazed by that punch, knocking Theodore off his feet. Both of these wrestlers, some of the older wrestlers in the business. Oh, God. And both have been battle hardened. But you can just see Don Lee again going for more headbutts. Good lord. That's brutal. Theodore, I think, is in trouble here. Oh, Don Lee going for a kick, but Theodore catches it in a clothesline. Bringing Don Lee back up to his feet here. And a big kick to the gut. Oh, what an slam to the back there. And now Irish Whip in against the ropes. Oh, trying to go for a big boot, but was caught there. Tries to pick up Theodore. Theodore with a knee in return. And another one, sending Don Lee crashing to the ground. Don Lee, I think, has realized that this is not going to be as easy a fight as he maybe thought originally. Don Lee getting right back up, though, and Don Lee catching him with a blow there. And grabbing onto Don Lee's head here and taking him to the ropes. And taking Don Lee off his feet. Oh, and a big stomp on the hand there. These two are not they are not pulling any punches here. My goodness, they are going to blows here. Now Don Lee trying to get back up, but Theodore gonna help him back up to... Oh, God. I thought he was about to go crash and burn. No, Don Lee caught himself, and now with that punch, and then... Oh, look at it, it's a series of striking blows. Good lord. And Theodore's down, gonna go for the pinfall, but not even a 1 count. Theodore not going to go down that easily. And look at this with a Fireman's carry, and Don Lee immediately getting back to his feet. Irish Whip into the corner and took the referee down. Oh, look at this. Caught Theodore Franklin there. And just stomping away at Theodore Franklin here. Bringing Theodore back up to his feet, and Theodore, bringing the arm down. And Don Lee... Oh my goodness, and Don Lee takes Theodore down. Good lord. And now going for the head. Oh, more headbutts again. Oh my god, that's brutal. That is sadistic. As he brings Theodore back up to his feet. Theodore takes him down with the shoulder. Stomping on the arm here, and again. Trying to pick Don Lee apart. Brings Don Lee up. Looking for a snake eyes. And there it is. And again. Good grief. Gonna snap the arms if he keeps this up. Snapmare from Theodore Franklin to Don Lee. Don Lee arriving in pain. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And I think Theodore is going to take advantage of that no disqualifications part of the Falls Count Anywhere match. Caught the leg with the chair. Don Lee rolled out of the way of a big chair swing and wrestled the chair out of Theodore's hands. Irish Whip into the corner now. Don Lee was very close to, I think, being taken out of the picture in this match. And now Don Lee takes Theodore Franklin up to the top rope. What has he got planned? Oh, big strike there. Oh, God, what is he doing? Oh, my God, he's not going for this. It's going to be an avalanche pedigree. Oh, my God. A pedigree is painful enough, but a pedigree from the middle rope like that, that is a sickening... Oh, my God. You can almost hear the crunch as Theodore's face came into the mat. Now, referee was checking to see if Theodore was going to tap out, but Theodore manages to get away. Theodore's still going. He is tougher than a $2 steak, my God. And not nearly as tasty. Look at this, now going for a move of his own. A superplex from the top rope. No, there is no way they're going to be able to take that. Oh my God. Wow. I'm surprised they were able to take that at their age. And they're still going. They're making it so hard for the younger wrestlers coming up later to follow this up. My word. Look at this Dragon Sleeper looking to try and choke Theodore Franklin out, and Theodore with the escape. But Don Lee grabs Theodore Franklin and goes to the snapmare. Now, oh, look at this, just contorting Theodore's body. The referee checking once again in case Theodore ends up tapping out. Look at this, Theodore trying to hang in there, but it doesn't look good for him at the moment. Oh, man. Could Theodore once again face defeat to Don Lee? Just a one count. Oh, look at this, bringing Theodore back up to his feet. Oh, good Lord. Going for the pinfall here. Just a one count. Theodore's going to have to do a lot to take out Don Lee, I feel, whereas I think Don Lee is a lot closer to victory. Oh, God. Irish whip into the corner. And look at this, Tree of Woe. I heard from Theodore Franklin that he said that if he lost this match, he might as well not wrestle anymore. Beating Don Lee means that much to him, because he has known Don Lee for that long. Oh, God. And their rivalry has burned so brightly. Oh, my God, he's choking Theodore Franklin. Don Lee's like, Theodore, you think you might as well quit if you lose to me? Well, I'm going to make sure you stick to your words. Don Lee slides to the outside, considering... Oh, he's getting something. He's got a baseball bat. Oh, God. This cannot be good. Oh, God. Right on the back of the head. And I think Theodore is done. There is nothing left. Good God. Theodore trying to come back. Trying to fight back. But, oh, God, it's just not happening. Oh, DDT, and the blood is flowing. Oh, and a spear. Good grief. Theodore once again trying to make a comeback here. But, oh, God, going for that gape, going for the bloodied head. Oh, God, and, oh, right into the throat. Oh, this is sadistic. This is Don Lee in a nutshell. Don Lee now gonna go for the killing blow. Theodore Franklin in the corner. Don Lee going for the super kick barrage. Oh, God. 2. I think Theodore is going to be out of the spit. Oh, I think Theodore is going to have to retire, whether he wants to or not. Good God. 2, 3. That was a slaughter. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Whether Theodore wanted to stick to his word or not, I don't think he has much of a choice. That was vicious. Don Lee never let up for a moment. Theodore did his best to try and fight back, but my word, his best, I've got to be honest, wasn't even close to good enough for this one. Good Lord. Don Lee just choking, battering. My God, scratching at the wound. Oh, God, and there's that spear, the super kick barrage, and Theodore collapses, defeated, and Don Lee once again victorious over Theodore Franklin. Don Lee, it looks like he expected victory. He doesn't look like he's ecstatic. He doesn't look surprised. This looks like this was just a formality to him. Whew, that it was something else. My God. Anyway, we move on to the next match now. It's Dangerous Daniel Hagen being accompanied to the ring by his father, Spectacular David Hagen, as he takes on Trevor Schmidt, accompanied by his wife, Donna Schmidt. Now this one should be interesting. We have Dangerous Daniel Hagen, one of the top athletes of IW, one of the greatest brawlers you'll ever meet, versus one of the top contenders of GHC in Trevor Schmidt. Trevor Schmidt having gotten very close to becoming the GHC champion. You'll be seeing the GHC champion, the Nightmare, on Genesis, and the former GHC champion, the Monster, at our main event tonight. Daniel Hagen being led to the ring by his father, David Hagen. David Hagen with the terrific Texas Wrestling Catch Wrestling Championship. David Hagen successful in the past, and Daniel Hagen very, very close to being successful in the present. That's one thing Daniel and Trevor have in common. Both were so close, so very close to holding the top titles of their respective companies, and both came up short. For different reasons, of course, but both ended up coming up short. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here when these two clash. Here we go. Here comes Trevor Schmidt. There he is with his wife, Donna. Now, Donna normally on Intense Wrestling Genesis, but is obviously out here tonight to accompany her husband to the ring. Her husband, very, very frenetic when the match gets going. He is incredibly aggressive. And that's what's made him one of the most successful people in GHC. His wife Donna behind him, doing very well for herself in the women's division, I feel. Hoping to become the Intense Wrestling Women's Champion. It would be interesting to see if Trevor Schmidt and Donna both won the titles that they desired. I think it could be possible, to be honest. I especially think Trevor will get a hold of that title eventually. My goodness. He was so close. So close. If you haven't seen the title match on the last episode of GHC, I implore you to do that because it was exceptional. Anyway, now we're seeing here, I'm getting ready for this one. Here we go, Daniel Hagen, Trevor Schmidt. And the match begins, here we go. Oh, and Daniel Hagen with a vicious strike to the midsection. Oh my goodness, Daniel Hagen getting right to work. What in the world? Oh, Trevor getting right back into this though. And look at that, a big knee. This is very much being short and fast right now. My word, these two are smashing each other right now. My God. Trevor coming and recovering, immediately getting back in, not wanting to stop for a moment here. He gets back, but Daniel with the deflection, but was caught with a snapmare. And, oh, Trevor elbowing Daniel Hagen in the top of the head there. That is, oh man. But Daniel Hagen, he knows how to take this kind of punishment and keep going and dish it out 10 times worse. Trevor Schmidt, though, taking Daniel Hagen to the ropes and knocking him off his feet. Oh, and a big kick there right across the face. Trevor Schmidt takes Daniel Hagen up to his feet here. Now Daniel Hagen could be in trouble. Look at this. Oh, driving Daniel Hagen's feet into his knee. And I think Daniel Hagen could be in trouble right now. Look at this, and again. Oh, look at this. Bam, just like that. My word. Trevor Schmidt doing very well for himself right now. And now Irish Whip, sending Daniel Hagen to the outside. Oh! And a big punch there. Daniel Hagen is reeling. Donna watching her husband doing incredibly well right now. Oh, and a DDT from Daniel, and the fortune to turn as quickly as that. Right onto that padded concrete floor. Might be padded, but that is exceptionally punishing. Oh, and a big kick there. Keep in mind that the referee is counting. If they stay outside for too long, they risk getting counted out. Oh, man. I don't think they're even paying that much attention. Right now, Daniel Hagen is so insistent on just beating the tar out of Trevor. And Trevor now with the neck breaker. Trevor getting Daniel back up to his feet and taking it back into the ring. And Trevor right back into the action here. Going for the pinfall. One. No, not even a one count. Daniel Hagen is still in this one. Bringing Daniel Hagen up to his feet. But Daniel Hagen with the uppercut. And look at this, picking up Trevor Schmidt. Oh, wow. Going for the pinfall here. One, just a one count. Trevor Schmidt's not going down that easily. Oh, God, rubbing the forearm into the face. That is agonizing. And now sitting up, Trevor. Oh, good Lord. This is what I was talking about with Daniel Hagen. Probably the greatest brawler ever. And look at this now. Oh, my God. Every shot he lands could take down a grizzly bear. Oh, but Trevor refuses to die. Trevor refuses to stay down. He goes for the pinfall once again. One, just a one count. Oh, and a big kick there to the spine of Daniel Hagen. Daniel is in trouble right now, I feel. Look at this. Trevor going for a cutter. Daniel Hagen, I think, is very close to losing this one. Oh, and a snapmare. Going for the arm now. Yanking on the arm. Oh, God. Could rip it out of the socket. Could dislocate the arm right there at the shoulder. Daniel Hagen's trying to stay strong, but you got to think it's not looking good for him right now. Oh, Trevor's got... Oh, God. He tried to go for a springboard, but Daniel got up. And now Irish Whip into the corner. Trevor with the clothesline. And David Hagen, you could see the anxiety on his face as he's watching his son get pummeled right here by Trevor Schmidt. Trevor continuing to go to town on Daniel Hagen. Getting Daniel back up to his feet. Irish Whip into the corner. What has Trevor got planned for this one? Oh, God, nothing. He's been staggered. And now picking up Trevor Schmidt. Oh, God! Could this be a turnaround? Could this be a turnaround for Daniel Hagen? Oh, my God! What a penalty kick. Good Lord. And now squeezing the knuckles into the head. I said earlier, how fortunes change. My word. They really did change on a dime. Oh, but Trevor Schmidt with the reverse DDT. Good Lord. And now going up to the middle rope. Could try and put it away, perhaps. I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. Oh, dodged out of the way. Stomping on the chest now. Bringing Trevor Schmidt up to his feet. Oh, look at this. The choking STO. I think Daniel realizes he needs to put this one away. 1, 2, and a kick out. It's not over yet. Daniel's a little bit in shock there, but Trevor is not going to go down so easily. He's going to have to hit his finish, I feel, if he wants to end this. And I think he's realized the same. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom! Just like that. And the match is over. 1, 2, 3. Dangerous Daniel Hagen is victorious. Nobody got involved in that match. It was a very clean match and a very close one. Dangerous Daniel Hagen and Trevor Schmidt, both slightly different styles, but both do so well because of their aggression. And that match was against two very high-tier athletes, I feel. Definitely one that I think was one to watch. Unfortunately for Trevor, did fall short in this one, but again was so very close. But Daniel Hagen, the one who stood victorious when he hit that finishing blow, was a wondrous sight to see, and great for the boys and girls watching backstage in the IW locker room. My word. You see, that choking STO was not enough. It took the finishing blow to do it. And Daniel Hagen is very happy with himself right now. A great victory for him. Hopefully Daniel Hagen can claw his way back up the ladder soon enough. And we move on to our next match. It's Platinum Pete versus Byron Jackson in a submission match. Now we picked this match because both wrestlers have a submission finisher, and we wanted to let those two go at it and see who would come out victorious. We have two great wrestlers here. One person, a seasoned veteran, Platinum Pete, very, very good at what he does. He knows his way around the ring, unlike many others. And, well, he is very confident going into this match against Byron Jackson. He's given Byron his kudos backstage. He says Byron is going to be headed places, but he says that when it comes to getting in that ring, it is platinum time. It's time to go, but when it comes to getting time, but when it's time to get in that ring, it's time to go platinum. I'm not sure who to go for in this match, because the thing is, I gotta lean towards Pete just because Pete is Pete. He is such a great athlete. He is so good. I think Platinum Pete's gonna go far in IW, but then we have Byron Jackson here. Byron Jackson, a little bit smug, but I've heard that is just because he legitimately impresses backstage, and it's believed that he could be. It's because he could be one of the better athletes in GHC right now. So it's cockiness, but it could be cockiness for a good reason, similar to the likes of Wade Danielson. I want to apologise for any stumbling. I am incredibly thirsty. This match is going on. I cannot wait for this match, to be honest. We don't often have a submission match. Normally it's about knocking out your opponent, but getting your opponent to tap is a whole different game altogether. It's not about slamming your opponent as hard as you can or smashing their head in. For this one, you have to work on the joints to get your opponent to a position where they cannot take it anymore, where the pain is overwhelming and they are forced to tap out. And well, these two are definitely some of the better submission experts in my opinion. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these two experts in their field do going one-on-one with each other. Now the match, here we go. And the match begins, here we go. Platinum Pete grabbing hold of Byron Jackson and taking him to the corner. And look at this, driving his head into the corner. Look at this, just going to work right now. And that is going to be a good thing to start off with. Daze and confuse him, and to make sure that, he can't, start fighting back. And now Platinum Pete going up to the middle rope. Oh, trying to go for an elbow drop, but Byron immediately back up, and look at the way those stomps are coming down so rapidly. And now grabbing the head and going for a bulldog. Oh, what a crash. Now bringing Platinum Pete back up to his feet. Gonna go for an Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, catches with a Hurricane Rana. Byron Jackson is doing very well at the moment. I see why I was getting these recommendations. I'm surprised I didn't see it sooner, to be honest. See Byron's potential sooner. My word. I'll bring in Platinum Pete back up to his feet. Oh, trying to go for a chop, but Platinum Pete rolls out of the way, and look at that. My word. Bringing Byron back up to his feet here. What's he going to do? Going to go for a suplex. Oh, look at that, and I think the legs caught the corner there. Could be a bit of work from Platinum Pete to get the legs a little bit weakened by drawing them into the ropes. Oh, and another suplex to maybe finish it off with the submission at the end. Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, Byron deflected, but Platinum Pete grabs a hold of Byron, and once again gonna do second verse, same as the first. Gonna try and daze Byron Jackson, take him out here. They're going for the legs. Look at this, the first submission. It's a Boston Crab, the referee taking a close look, see how Byron's doing. Byron dragging himself to the ropes. Oh, he manages to exert enough force to send Platinum Pete off there. Now wrenching the head of Platinum Pete. Oh, man. You can see neither of them going for anything majorly huge yet. They're both whittling each other down. A big chest shot there. And goes for a DDT, but oh, Pete with a reversal. And now Pete with the backdrop. And Byron rolls to the side of the ring, looking to try and recover. I think he's realised that he is in for one hell of a fight here against Platinum Pete. Platinum Pete looks at it and, oh, big punch right there. And Byron is reeling right now as Platinum Pete considers his next plan of action, bring Byron to his feet. But Byron, oh, takes him down with a shoulder tackle. And, oh, a senton. Wow. What a way to bounce back from Byron Jackson right here. Every time it looks like Byron could be out of it, he continues to bounce back, and another senton. He knows exactly what he's doing right now. Oh, look at this. Sending Platinum Pete back in, and now pulling on the head, yanking, but Pete escapes. Very quick escape. It's going to take a lot to take down Pete. A simple submission like that is definitely not going to do it. A snake eyes from Byron Jackson as he considers his next plan of action. Oh, what's he thinking here? What's Byron thinking here? Oh, going to the ropes? No, he's reconsidered his move. Oh, a neck breaker. Ah, see, going for simple. He's not going high risk just yet. Oh, trying to go for a senton. And my word, Pete with the quick thing, he brought the knees up and caught Byron. Now a backbreaker. That back must be shooting with pain right now. Now yanking on the head here of Byron Jackson in a submission hold. The same one Byron tried to do to Pete a moment ago. And look at this, properly cinched in, but now Byron escapes. Tries to go for a suplex, but Pete catches it with the knee. Now picks up Byron. Oh, and a shoulder breaker from Pete to Byron Jackson. Byron rolls to the outside, and Pete standing in the ring comes to the outside. What is he going to do now? As Pete gets Byron to his feet, and a big clothesline. Now bringing Byron back up, but Byron once again coming back here. Oh, ducks the clothesline, but oh! Pete takes him back down. Pete knows what to do in these matches. Whoa! But Byron not giving up any means. Oh, and a Meteora! A Meteora from Byron Jackson to Platinum Pete and sending Platinum Pete back in the ring. Byron Jackson running in. He considers what to do now. Getting that submission cinched in again. Trying to make Platinum Pete tap out, but Platinum Pete escapes once again. Oh, and a big punch there from Platinum Pete. Now going for the leg. Oh, man! You can tell Pete's trying to work on the leg in case he pulls out his finisher. If he does that, I guarantee Pete is going to win this. I guarantee it. You see, Byron, I think, is reaching the end of his rope here. And I think Pete knows it as well. Pete goes up to the middle rope here. And oh, wow, wait, Byron, I think just barely got away by like atoms. And Pete is not happy about that. Look at that big chest shot from Byron Jackson. Pete with the fireman's carry. Oh, catches and returns a blow. Byron Jackson. Oh, Irish whip. Look at Byron. No! Wow! Byron Jackson! What a spectacular athlete! And now has the submission once again, but again Pete escapes. And look at this. Oh, he's caught Pete! Pete was going for a blow, and he's got it locked in! He's got it locked in! Could Pete tap? Pete taps! Pete taps! Byron Jackson wins! My God! That was everything I hoped it would be. Two great submission experts going at it, and it was only, I feel, because of Byron's youth and just energy that got him that victory over Pete's experience and ring awareness. A wonderful match there, my word. Byron is very happy with himself right now. Like, that couldn't have gone better, to be honest. He is exceptionally happy, and the fans seem to be fairly approving as well of Byron Jackson. Even though he may be a GHC superstar, sometimes we can always take a moment to appreciate a good wrestler when we see one. And well, I think we saw two great wrestlers in this match. Now we move on to our main event of the evening. It's the former GHC champion, the Monster, taking on the undefeated Brutus Armstrong. Now, if you want to see a hoss fight, after all that technical namby-pamby nonsense, if you want to see two beasts beating the living tar out of each other, oh, well, you're gonna get it here. The Monster, standing, the tallest wrestler in GHC and one of the most fierce. But don't let that mass fool you. The Monster is incredibly agile for his size. And that is what's helped him get the GHC Championship, the first GHC champion since the TV debut of GHC. He lost the title recently in a triple threat match with Trevor Schmidt and the Nightmare pulling off the victory. But the Monster is by no means a slouch. He is incredibly tough, resilient, powerful, it absolutely makes sense why he was the champion. Anyway, we're now waiting because the Monster, I feel, possibly has his toughest competition. Here comes Brutus Armstrong. Oh, this is gonna be great. Brutus Armstrong is here. Yes! Oh, I've been looking forward to this all night. This is gonna be amazing. Brutus Armstrong, it's very straightforward on why he is undefeated. Easily one of the most powerful people you will ever see in the ring. He has obliterated person after person. It doesn't matter who they are, where they are on the totem pole. They could be the lowest of the low, or they could be, the absolute best. It doesn't matter. Brutus is laying waste to everybody that he faces. It's incredible to watch him go. And the crowd are begging for this match to get underway. Oh, this is why this is the main event. Because this is gonna be special, I feel. And Brutus is ready. I obviously have my money on Brutus, but I gotta say, either way I'm gonna be happy. This is gonna be a wondrous match. Here we go now. There's the Monster, and there's Brutus Armstrong. Referee check in, and the match begins! Monster comes racing out! What a DDT from the Monster! And now the Monster getting to work right now. Oh, but Brutus catches the boot. Oh my God! What a clothesline. And these two barbarians are getting to work right now. Look at this. Bringing Brutus back up to his feet and picking Brutus up like he's nothing, but Brutus gets out of the way and shoves the monster. Tries to go for a blow, but just misses. And look at this. Look at that ease at which Monster lifts a man the size of Brutus. My word, that is terrifying. Now pressing the weight down onto the ribs of Brutus to lessen the breath, to cut the air supply from Brutus Armstrong. Oh, and a big punch there. Grabbing the head and driving the head into the knee. Brutus in a world of trouble right now as the monster is getting right to work. Boston Crab, but Brutus, look at the way he's dragged himself over and very quickly escapes. And now going for the side head. Oh, good grief. And again, a wrenching on the head. And the monster trying to get those hands off. Oh, but he cannot force the muscles. The strong grip. He couldn't force it off. And now choking Brutus out here. Good Lord. These two are destroying each other right here in this match. Brutus brings the monster back up to his feet. Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, over the ropes. Oh, and he tries to grab the monster, but the monster with a big punch to daze Brutus and a big spine buster from the monster. Grabs the legs once again and another Boston Crab. He's outside the monster, wants to prove that he can do submissions just as well as Pete and Byron. Oh! But it's not going to help him here against Brutus. And a big snapmare from Brutus Armstrong as he goes for that chin. Look at this, just yanking. And you can see the monster scrabbling, just trying to get away. And look at this jawbreaker. Oh! And now, what a big uppercut to stagger Brutus. But Brutus is unfazed. Oh, going for the Irish whip into the corner. What could Brutus be planning here? Nothing, because the monster catches it for DDT. Now bringing Brutus back up to his feet, but Brutus with an uppercut to stagger the monster now. And a huge clothesline. I don't think the monster was prepared for this. He had a great bit of early offense, but now seems to be struggling against the might of Brutus Armstrong. Oh, and another big kick to the back there. And a stomp. Oh, and an elbow drop. The referee's doing the count right now. They've got to be careful. They do not want to get counted out. Oh, he tried to grab the monster, but the monster is a little too quick for him. And look at the monster. Look at the monster. This is what I was telling you about. And that was onto the unprotected concrete. Oh, and the blood is flowing. Oh my goodness, and the monster and Brutus just realized the count. They realized they were about to get counted out. Brutus is gushing with blood at the moment. The monster is ruthless. And look at that, fall away slam. Now the monster considering his next plan of action. And, a big punch to the side of the head. Ow! Trying to go for an enziguri, but Brutus missed, dodged out of the way. And a massive headbutt, the monster rolling out of the ring as he again tries to recover and tries to think of what to do here. Picks up the monster and drives him down. Good Lord. The referee counting away as these two continue to pummel each other. Tries to pick up the monster, but the monster reverses and a big suplex on the outside. That is agonizing. Irish whip into the announcement table. The monster is not letting up even for a second. And oh God, scratching and that bleeding forehead. And back into the ring. Good grief. Now going for the leg. Look at this. Twisting the ankle. just looking to potentially break the leg. Oh man, the referee was keeping an eye in case Brutus gave up, but Brutus isn't giving up yet. And the bicycle kick! The bicycle kick! I think Brutus realizes he needs to put this away now before it gets worse. And the monster is out on his feet right now. Brutus takes it to the corner. Could this be the end? Here we go. No! DDT! What a DDT that was as well. My God. And look at this. Look at this. This is one of the finishers. He could make Brutus tap out right here. Stretching with the torture rack. We're watching. Could be watching the end of Brutus's streak here. No! Brutus escapes. See Brutus staggering here. The pain of everything beginning to build. A monster could be so close. Brutus continuing to try and fight back with everything he's got. He takes it into the corner. And he's grabbing the monster. The monster being set up onto the top rope. I think Brutus is looking to put this one away. Here we go. Here we go. If you're from GHC and you haven't seen this, watch this. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow. And that is going to do it, surely. 1, 2, 3. Brutus Armstrong is once again successful. There are some people that bring Brutus to his limits, and I gotta say the monster looked to be one of those people, but the monster couldn't kill Brutus. Brutus so bold, so unwilling to die. It's a sight to behold when you watch him in the ring. The unstoppable force. And well, Brutus Armstrong is successful. We hope you all enjoyed this episode of IW Mountaintop. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe for more. Share this video with your friends, it helps to get more eyes on the channel. And we'll see you for Intense Wrestling Genesis.